So we're at the start of the inland pack track, starting on the north end, working our way south, intending on doing 2 nights. So the first night at the Ballroom Overhang and the second night somewhere near Fossil Creek-ish. Day 3, we stashed my bicycle, so we'll either bike shuttle our way back on my bike, or we will hitchhike, right?
Yeah.
It's my friend Roseanne. It's like Jurassic Park. So we've been walking for about 2 hours, and we're maybe 15-20 minutes from the Ballroom Overhang. Something that you really want to have low river levels for a nice forecast, because the river levels come up very, very quickly here. We are on day 2. We walked 2 hours and made it to the Ballroom Overhang, which we're now sitting in. It can be really difficult to gauge how large this thing really is, so I'm going to take my camera and put it on my tripod right at the edge of where the overhang sits, and I'll like pace out from the back end to see how far it is. So that's like 35-36 paces, and from where the camera is now, it's still another maybe 10 meters on, maybe 40 paces-ish. In depth, which is pretty amazing. So yeah, that was maybe a third or half of the overall span length distance. So it's really big. And last night we had some glowworms up along the ceiling. It's beautiful. So right now we're heading up Dilemma Creek through a gorge. It's like a baby ballroom. That's a big one. So we've found this cave, like, I don't know if it's really a cave, but it goes a little while. So we're gonna go have a look, and that's where we just saw that big eel. I've got mine, so. It might just end, you know, but...
I'll sit close to you like a creek.
Yeah. Oh, shit. It definitely doesn't end. That is cool. That looks like it goes for a while. Whoa. I mean, that probably goes deep. I bet they've explored this, or... There's this guy, Kieran Mackay, that does all this cave diving. I'm curious if they explored this one yet. So here's an interesting fun fact. After returning from this trip, I contacted Kieran Mackay and showed him a few screenshots from this video. He said that they had explored those same caves 5 or 6 years earlier to a length of 400 meters and are currently calling these caves Awapo.
She doesn't say anything this time.
Yeah. So just a few meters from where we just were. Another cave, bigger cave, also flooded. And it drops down real fast into these submerged passages. So in this, there's mud packed into the walls here. There's established forests behind us, and we're probably 6 or 7 meters above the current water level. Not that that's very much, but there's no footprints. I don't see any signs of people having been here at all. There's no tape, there's nothing, so it's just, it seems peculiar. Like, so much of this has been explored already, so I don't get it. I'm curious to see when I get back to Christchurch and talk to Jonathan. We're at the Fossil Creek junction of the inland tech track, just coming out of Dilemma Creek and the gorge, which is it was kind of a short gorge, but We just came up Fossil Creek and got a bit turned around, and we knew that people get turned around, but we still missed it somehow, but just like 200 meters. So we're on the section 2 from Fossil Creek to Bullock Creek, which is apparently like 2 hours. So there's a derelict labeled item on the map here, and so we went and found it. So we've made it to the Creek Resurgence, which is just a big cave. It's a cave. I suspect there's a lot more water than we're currently experiencing because all of the creeks are dry. Usually resurgences, from what I've seen, have moving water, and this one definitely doesn't. I wonder how far it goes, like underground.
I've seen people go in here.
Yeah, I think cave divers would have explored this. I'm just curious how much of a flow there normally is all. This will be night 2. We're camping near the Bullock Creek road end. And then we're heading back out all the way to the car park tomorrow. So, really nice day. We're next to the Porari River.
Hold on.
And this is our last day. We just got, I think, like 3 more kilometers to go. Man, that is gorgeous. So we've just wrapped up the inland pack track. Roseanne's taking the bridge. I'm taking the river because I gotta wash my boots and gaiters off. But yeah, it's a really pleasant as a 2-night trip because that gives you enough time to really explore all the little nooks and crannies and all the little caves we found. But it's absolutely glorious, and I highly recommend it.